Hi everyone, so we're going to start on the next part, which is signing in with the email and password for this application. The previous video we were actually allowing users to sign up and register for their account, but now we want to allow them to actually just sign in directly if they already have an account. So what we can actually do in order to have this sign-in process is we just need to go up to the top here, and we need to set up another area here for sign in. So I'm just setting up the area where we can actually call the user and the UID. So let me just see here. This is from the previous video. So it is already here. Token. So it has a user with this type of objects in here. So we might need to call user.user UID, because right up here we have the user right here, which is doing all the authentication and grabbing the email and password, but we also have to call the user for the object and then the UID. And now that we have this, we just need to actually set up the actual button in order to sign up. So if we just add the button, and then on press, and I'll just say once it has signed in, then navigate to the actual camera page. And now we can actually just have a title. So we need to close the button. And this is just called sign in. And what I'm going to do here on this button as well, the previous button, is I'm just going to put navigation.navigate to the camera page. And now that we have those buttons set up, all we have to do is just click on the button. It will sign the user in, and let us do this for right now. Let's save it. And I'm just going to end the server here. I'm going to start up my Android application as well. So now that we have this application ready and all set up with this extra button for the sign in right here, we have that set up, and also now we have the sign in set up right here with our async await. We just need to actually start the Android Studio application here, the simulator. And if you don't know how to do this, you can watch my other video on how to set up these simulators. So now that we got our Expo app restarted here, we can just log in. Sign in. and it is on the camera page now. So in this application right here, you'll see that we get the UID right here for the user, so we know that they have successfully logged in because when the user is registered, they actually have this information which is automatically set up for them. And if we go back up here, you can see that the user UID should be listed right about somewhere here. Right here, we got the UID right here of the previous run when we created the user. And if we go back down here to the bottom, if we just take a look at the comparison, I'll just open up a notepad. So right here, if we take a look at the UID, that when the user was logged in, based on what was given before, you can see that this matches exactly. So we know that the user has been logged in. Of course, you need to do a little bit more checking, right? So it doesn't directly go to the camera page. So only if the user logs in, then you can go to the next page if it matches, right? But this is essentially how you do both the create user and the sign in user in order to set this up with Firebase. Again, I will be providing this code on the GitHub repository, so you guys could take a look in case you made any mistakes in your code.